Asuka already has a submission on Alexa Bliss here. And Asuka, German suplex. Jade Cargill with Asuka takes her down, lifts her up. Jaded to Trish Stratus. So Asuka with the submission now. Submission on Jade Cargill. Suplex here. Asuka with one of her very creative, and Alexa has to tap out immediately. And with Raw's second pick, they take the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who won the match for Team World last week on July 4th. And SmackDown is going to take Jade Cargill, a standout from that match as well.
Asuka versus Jade Cargill for the Women's World Championship.
Now it is time for the main event of Evolution. Starting off with the Empress of Tomorrow, former Raw Women's Champion, former SmackDown Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Champion, former Money in the Bank winner, former Royal Rumble winner. She's done
the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Osaka, Japan,
Asuka looking to win the Women's World Championship, the most prestigious prize a woman can win in this Legacy Universe series. Asuka going all out with the outfit here tonight. She, of course, got this match after looking impressive at the July 4th Team World versus Team USA match, in which she won it for Team World. So that led to Asuka being the first woman drafted by Monday Night Raw in the WWE draft this past week. So Asuka gets this match because she was the top draft pick. Do you know who else looked impressive in that match? Yeah, her right there, who's about to come out. She was the first woman drafted by SmackDown. They don't call her the Storm for nothing. I'm not just saying that because it's her name, but you know that there's a storm brewing. Bask in her glory.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill looked outstanding in the match against Asuka. As you saw in the video package we just showed, there was a lot of moments in the match where Jade was fighting Asuka. They had a little mini match of about half a minute or so, but in that mini match, it was very even. Both of these women, they were running, they were carrying their teams respectively. Now, we can say Alexa Bliss was. If not Alexa Bliss, it was Jade Cargill carrying Team USA. And now Jade Cargill here representing herself and herself only. What a model that is. Jade Cargill, of course, having a lot of experience in bodybuilding, powerlifting. And Asuka has about 2 decades of in-ring experience. This would be a great match with basically athleticism versus experience in this one. That is the top prize you can get. Asuka, Jade Cargill for the Women's World Championship. And off the match, Asuka with a back elbow takes down Jade Cargill, already stomping on her. Kick across Jade Cargill, and Asuka double foot stomp on the face. Asuka understanding that she has to get off to a hot start, and Jade Cargill is a beast, right? And what's one way to stop a very large truck? You just never let it start. And Asuka's understanding that going for a knee bar already in the match. Jade Cargill's in some trouble right now. She's kicks off. But Jade Cargill, not the start she was hoping for. But right here, this is where she picks it back up. Clothesline to Asuka. Look at her. Another clothesline. And Jade Cargill not letting go. A third clothesline from Jade Cargill to Asuka. Asuka came out with a strategy. And yeah, everybody has a plan until they meet a Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill and some stomps to the face of Asuka. Look at her deadlifter, picking her overhead press by Jade Cargill, just parading with Asuka. Drops her finally, and Jade just looking impressive as always, right? Just impressive and stunning as well. I can say so myself. Right here on the ringside, Jade Cargill picking her up, slams her on the outside of the ring in front of the ref, right? And Jade Cargill immediately grabs Asuka, just chin lock on her. She knows that Asuka can't tap out from outside the ring, so Asuka escapes. She does. And Asuka now throws Jade Cargill back in the ring, wanting to take the action back inside the ring, but Jade Cargill is obviously going to get up to her feet first, and she's got a hold of Asuka, takes her to the ropes. Back chop, leg around the ropes. Jade Cargill is tormenting the leg of Asuka right there, and picking her up once more, carrying her, slamming her in the middle of the ring. Jade Cargill is showing off all her strength, and she's going to the top rope now, flexing up there. What does Jade Cargill have in mind? Shoulder block, and diving shoulder block from the top rope. Jade Cargill is going for a pin. Asuka kicks out at 2. And Jade Cargill is not going to let up right there. Not going to get discouraged out of a reversal from Asuka. Spinning back heel kick from Asuka. The leg catches Jade Cargill. And now stretching that arm. We know Asuka has a lot of arm bars, that she likes to use, but she's probably getting that arm ready to maybe, perhaps, lock into Asuka lock later, or one of her signature crossovers that she has. And Asuka weakening the arm, now tied behind the back, pulling the other arm. Look at that stretch! Oh my gosh. Stretching, standing on its steps on the arm of Jade Cargill. Asuka obviously targeting the arms. That's what Jade Cargill is well known for. Her arms, her big biceps, just humongous muscles. Like I say, she's truly impressive. She has an insane physique. And Asuka kicks to the midsection. Spinning back heel kick from Asuka. And that could be it. That might be it. But no, Jade Cargill somehow kicks out at 2. Jade Cargill is still in this match, and as long as she has a will, she's got some fight left. And those for Asuka. And now Jade is dragging Asuka middle of the ring right here. Clothesline to Asuka. We've seen this before. Another, and finally a third clothesline takes down Asuka. Jade Cargill only gets a 1 count though, and Asuka not showing any signs of wanting to give up. The spear from Jade. Jade Cargill just hit Asuka with a spear. Asuka barely able to move around as Jade throws her into the turnbuckle. Another shoulder block to the lower back of Asuka. Jade Cargill doing a good job targeting the entire body of Asuka. Those from her shoulder first. Kick to the midsection of Asuka. Alley-oop right there as Jade Cargill looking to build some momentum herself and perhaps in the match soon. Jade Cargill has Asuka up. She's up in the air, jaded by Jade Cargill, and that has to be it. Jade Cargill makes history and wins the Women's World Championship. What a match that was Asuka, Jade Cargill, each having their moments. It could have gone either way. Perhaps the best women's match we've had in this Legacy series. And I'm not just saying that, right? The first match was crazy, right? Lola finds beating Julia, that was quite the upset. But this match right here, Jade Cargill is showing off her strength. She is just too strong, too gifted for anyone else to compete with her. Any other woman on this roster, Asuka is one of the most decorated superstars in WWE among the women, right? She's a Triple Crown champion. She has decades of experience.
WWE Women's World Champion, Jade
Her name is Jade Cargill, winning her first Women's World Championship here in WWE. Her first title. It must feel sweet.